Have you ever looked at a brand and thought, wow, that looks completely different? Or maybe, what were they thinking? Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating and sometimes controversial world of rebranding. And we will explore why companies take this huge leap, how they do it, and look at some of the most famous rebrands in history. The good, the bads, and the truly ugly. Get ready to have your mind rebranded, and let's go to the video. Before we jump into the juicy rebrand stories, let's lay the groundwork. How do you even build a brand? And how does that differ from changing one that's already established? Imagine you're starting from zero. No logo, no name, just an idea. This process is like building a house from the ground up. You start with the foundation. Who is your audience? Who are you talking to? Who is the person you want to listen what you have to say? What problem are you solving? What is your unique selling proposition? What is your purpose? What does your brand stand for? If your brand achieves the success you're aiming for, putting money aside, what good will you do for society? How would you add value to the world? Once that's clear, you move to the design phase. Visual identity. This is where the magic happens. Your logo, colors, typography, and overall look and feel. Naming. Finding that perfect, memorable name. And for this topic, I recommend you to read Brand Naming by Rob Mayerson. Brand voice. How do you sound? Formal, playful, edgy. And finally, it's about consistency. Every single touch point from your website to your social media needs to embody that brand. It's about creating a unique identity that resonates with your audience and stands out in a crowded market. Now, a rebrand is a different beast entirely. It's not just a facelift. It's a strategic overhaul. Think of it like renovating the established halls. But why would someone do this? Common reasons include evolving market, the world changes, and your brand needs to keep up. New direction, maybe the company acquired another or shifted its core business. Targeting a new audience, you want to appeal to a younger demographic, for example. Crisis management, sometimes a brand needs to shed a negative image or outdated image. The brand just looks old. The rebranding process typically involves deep dive research, understanding current perceptions and market trends, what is working, what is not, defining new objectives. What do we want this rebrand to achieve? What is your goals? Developing the new identity. This can be anything from a subtle logo tweak to a complete overhaul of name, visuals, and brand messaging. It's a massive undertaking, but when done right, it can breathe new life into a company. So first up, the glory stories. These are the brands that pulled off a glow up so good that even their competitors took notes. And there's no better way to start than Old Spicy. You probably remember that dusty bottle of aftershave hiding in your grandpa's cabinet. Yeah, Old Spicy was that brand, but then in the late 2000s, they threw out the rule book and decided to get hilarious. And the viral campaigns starring this guy, Isaiah Mustafa, didn't just target men. They aimed right for the women doing the shopping. It was bold, it was hilarious, it was funny, and completely flipped their perception. Suddenly, Old Spicy wasn't just old-fashioned, it was relevant, it was witty, and their sales went through the roof. Going forward, we have Dunkin' or Dunkin' Donuts, formerly Dunkin', or actually formerly Dunkin' Donuts. For years, this place was all about donuts, right there in the name, obviously. But let's be real, guys. Most of us were there for coffee, and Dunkin' knew it too. So in 2018, they made the smart move and officially dropped donuts from their name, becoming just Dunkin'. And this wasn't just a simple trim; it was a strategic declaration that they were evolving into a beverage powerhouse. It felt fresh, it felt modern, and it perfectly reflected what their customers actually wanted. So congratulations, was a smart move by Dunkin'. Next one, Walmart. This one hits me personally. Growing up, Walmart wasn't just a store, it was a Sunday ritual for me. Every single week after church, my family will head to Walmart for our weekly grocery haul. And even at 7 years old, I felt a deep personal connection to that brand. And it was my Walmart. So when I saw the news out there, rebrand on TV, replacing the bold blue block letters with the Spark logo, it felt like they changed my brand. And there was nothing a 7-year-old boy kid could do. So now, despite my childhood outrage, this rebrand is widely considered a major success. It wasn't just a visual refresh, it was a strategic move to broaden its appeal and attract customers who hadn't visited in a while, getting many people like my family to check out the new Walmart. And this rebrand proved that sometimes, even if you ruffle some feathers, a bold change can successfully reignite interest and reposition a brand for the future. Was a really good move from that. I have nothing against this soft blue with these yellow things right here. I think it's a sun. It's not a sun. I don't know what the hell is that. We have Gap or Gap. I don't know. Yeah, this is the stuff of rebranding. In 2010, they decided their classic love logo was, well, boring, so they swapped it out for something that looked like was designed in 5 minutes using clip art. And the backlash was so swift and savage that Gap scrapped the whole thing in just 6 days. It was a multi-million-dollar lesson in not messing with an icon, and a stark reminder of how deeply people connect to their favorite brands. Moving forward, we have, oh shit. Yeah, I was not planning to bring that one, but it's impossible to not talk about that, bro. Look at that. What the hell is that, bro? Honestly. Guys, Jaguar, it was an icon of automotive elegance, but their 2024 rebrand, while the goal was to sign on an electric futuristic path, many critics felt it stripped the brand of its very soul. Frankly, it looked a bit generic. It looks like a makeup brand. It's a prime example of how trying too hard to be modern can accidentally declaw your brand unique identity. And even the colors, like, this is probably the worst rebrand in the past 30 years. So Jaguar, I'm sorry, this is the worst rebrand I ever saw personally, and probably the worst rebrand ever made in history. I'm being honest with you guys, and it's not because I hate the brand. I love the brand. I love Jaguar, but this is a piece of... Finishing our list, we have Twitter, or how they say in British, Twitter. This one is still fresh, and let's just say cause a few ruffle feathers. After the acquisition, Twitter's iconic blue bird and name were abruptly replaced with an X. The Twitter brand had built decades of recognition and emotional attachment. Sometimes the bird in hand is worth in two in a bush. So if you're a marketer, take care while you're doing a rebrand. If you're a designer, take care while doing a rebrand. Let's go back to the video. Rebranding is a high-stake gamble. It requires immense courage, strategic foresight, and a deep understanding of your brand's essence. When it works, it can revitalize a company and propel into the future. And when it doesn't, the whole world watches. Take care of that. What do you think of these rebrands? Which one did I miss? Or which ones do you love or hate? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next upload. Thanks for watching, appreciate your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.